Hey ladies, we are live. Kim Nanninga here. I am a registered dietitian and the creator and founder of the VIP Collective and the VIP Weight Loss System. Today, I'm going to be talking to my perimenopausal and menopausal women about snacks. Okay, so this is a very common question that I get is, what are some good snack ideas? What are some good snack lists? And so I'm gonna I pulled a ton of stuff from my kitchen today, and I am going to break it all down. So I'm gonna give it a minute here and let everybody get logged on. If you are on today, just give me a good old little wave or a little thumbs up. I do want these lives to be somewhat interactive if we can, but we are breaking down snacks today. So, all right, we'll just give it a second here. Hello. All right, I see some women joining. Come on in, girls, come in the room. This is how we do it. Come in the room and learn today the secret sauce of snacks. So why am I even talking about this? First and foremost, I think it's really important for everybody listening today to know that I personally think snacks are a very important part of your daily routine, okay? So from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed, that's what we do for all of our clients in the VIP Weight Loss System, is to put together a plan, right? And some of you on today are in the VIP Weight Loss System. So welcome. I hope you're gonna learn from this. But we put together a plan for you. And the thing that I wanna preface first is I am a meal first dietitian, right? I'm going to teach you how to put together meals so that your body is feeling nourished. The way that I kind of coach my clients is like your meals are to nourish your body. Your snacks are to kind of have a little fun and enjoy, like if you like chocolate or crunchy or something like that, salty. So I'm gonna kind of break it all down. But when we look at a full meal plan and we're focusing on getting breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I do recommend that you get snacks throughout the day, especially if you're feeling hunger between meals. So positioning these snacks between meals, I want you to think about going for at least 15 grams of protein or more, okay? Now, protein is kind of that base, but I do want to bring things to have with it. I'm a big believer in just coaching women for almost 20 years now. You're just going to feel more satisfied when you pair things together, okay? Now, I'm going to show you some really easy snack ideas. So we have kind of like what we call our planned snack ideas and then our no plan snack ideas, okay? So you're home and you can grab something and enjoy it kind of snacks, or you're running out the door and you need something because you're hungry. You're between work calls. Maybe you have a busy career. I work with a lot of women that are like nursing assistants or nurses or dental assistants or something, and they can't really eat, but they need to drink their protein, okay? So how do we do snacks? So you can see right here, girls, I have like a bunch of things that I pulled out of this is like just straight up from my refrigerator and from my pantry. And there's some things I'm gonna probably tell you about that I don't actually have on stock because I'm getting some groceries delivered today. But I'm going to start, what do I even want to start with? I'm gonna start with maybe our no plan, okay? So we call this our no plan. These are our quick grab and go protein ideas. So I'm just gonna show you some of my quick and easy options that I have on hand all the time. Like I said, I have these in my refrigerator, just ready to go, okay? One thing I didn't pull was like a cup of yogurt. I do have that in my back pantry as well. But these are kind of our no plan options because they're quick, they're easy, and they're grab and go. So this is from Costco. It's just like a 30 gram, it's 150 calories, 30 grams of protein, quick, easy. So sometimes you might see me on a walk. If you follow me on social media, I might grab something like this, right away in the morning with like some berries or an apple or something like that, and then have a smoothie a couple hours later. Okay, so there's something like this. These are awesome, these Chobani protein yogurts. My kids drink these. I actually like having one of these as like a bedtime snack. I don't know why, but I just sleep better when I have a little protein in my tummy, okay? Also, these are another kind of variety of this. Okay, this one has 26 grams of protein, 170 calories. So the reason this, I'm gonna teach you girls something. So if you look at the label, okay, you see 170 calories. If you take the 0 off and you compare it to the protein says 26. Because 26 is greater than 17, this makes this a VIP fire protein option, okay? These are kind of newer. They're like sparkling canned waters. They do have 130 calories, but 30 grams of protein. So just for something different, you can do like the clear proteins as well and stir it in water. And you could, like, let's say you're, I just think of one of my clients, she's a dental assistant. And she's like, Kim, I cannot tell you, like, I can't do snacks. I'm like, oh girl, yes you can. Let's get the IsoPure protein powder. I do have it, I can grab it. I'll grab a couple more things from my pantry. This I actually use in the afternoon. If you've seen me make my Fit Girl iced coffees. So I just have like an organic cold brew and I add this Okiois vanilla protein powder or protein shake to it, and it makes such an easy, yummy iced coffee. A lot of times, depending, I might stir in a little creatine, I might stir in a little collagen powder, but those are some of my really easy grab and goes. Now, I want to preface something. There are grab and go options for these that are dairy free, okay? So there are some dairy free options. OWYN is the brand, okay? Okay, awesome. So there's that. I have a couple bars here. These are more so my kids. So if you're not in VIP, this is not technically a VIP bar, approved bar. I'm going to just preface this. My kids eat these ones, but I thought, gosh darn it, I'm going to show them to you guys anyway. So there are these clean bars. They do have 200 calories and 15 grams of protein. So does anybody know why this is not VIP approved? Based on what I just told you. Because it has 200 calories and 15 grams of protein. 15 is less than 20 if we take that 0 away. So this is not VIP approved for my clients. It's upside down. But I do buy them for my kids. Totally great for kids. Better than a lot of other things we could grab. This is personally my favorite. I keep these on hand and I love these, especially when I'm in the mood for something like chocolatey. Days at the ball fields, I love having these on hand, okay? So these are awesome. Now, you may have seen our Snickers salad. So I will incorporate this with some yogurt, some peanut butter protein powder, this, and a green apple. That is kind of more of an at-home snack. This is a grab-and-go snack. I think it's important to know that both can exist, but if you're home and you can do this with this and a green apple, even better, okay? So I started with the fast snacks. Now I just kind of want to show you some other ideas, okay? If you were following me this weekend, in my car, I had some steak strips and an apple as a snack, okay? So these are from Costco. 1 ounce has 9 grams of protein. So, I mean, really, you do like a handful of these and you're getting 30 grams of protein with an apple, and that is awesome, okay? So these are one of my favorite go-to snacks. I keep these, they do need to be refrigerated after you open them, but I keep these in my cooler because my son plays baseball, so I keep these in my cooler to have as a snack when I'm hungry. Now I do have a bunch of fruit right here, so this is just straight from my refrigerator today. So I have cantaloupe, watermelon, and blueberries cut up, ready to go. So if I was running off to sports or something like that, I might do something like this. If I'm home, I'll probably have something a little bit different. To me, at home, I'm probably not gonna grab steak strips or a beef stick. I'm gonna grab something a little bit more fresh. For example, like shrimp cocktail, okay? So I keep shrimp cocktail in my refrigerator almost at all times. But this is such an easy protein. So like if I'm hungry and it's not like time for a meal yet, or I might even snack on this like an hour before dinner or before a workout, but I'll probably have it with like a little bit of fruit. Okay, so stuff like this is gonna be really awesome to keep on hand this summer. If you're someone that entertains a lot, maybe you go boating, maybe you host different things. I find that I have this on hand because then I always have a go-to protein. Thinking about Memorial Day coming up, and then we have the summer and 4th of July, and like I just feel like there's a little bit more get-togethers that are going to be happening, graduation parties potentially. But anyways, having something like this that you maybe bring with you, if somebody else is hosting, or having something like this out is kind of one of my hacks to stay on track. Okay, so that is that. You saw my steak strips. Something else I might grab. This was a replacement. I usually don't buy this kind of turkey. This was a replacement, I think, for something different. But anyways, just had it out because I wanted to just show you, like, why not just grab some turkey and let's say some watermelon or an apple or some berries as a snack. Okay, so I think that one thing I really want to bust the myth of is that like snacks have to be packaged. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but like I grew up on like very unhealthy snacks, like Better Cheddars. Anybody remember Better Cheddars? Barbecue chips, like Fritos. Like I mean, I ate tons of that stuff as snacks, like Dunkaroos, Fruit by the Foot, String Thing. Anybody? Okay, so I grew up on that kind of snacks. Let's see here, Little Debbie's, nutty bars, or what were those ones that are like waffly with like the chocolate and the peanut butter? Those are the kind of snacks I had. I had a lot of stomach issues. I did not feel good as a kid. These, one thing I want you girls to know is that if you're home, and even when you're traveling, snacks don't have to look like this, okay? They can look like this. They can look like this. I'm gonna grab something here. I'm gonna grab, okay, so I wanted to show you too, like, I use our little bento boxes here to make snack boxes even. So like, for example, let's say you're running around, let's say that you go from work to getting your kids to dropping them off at sports or dance or whatever, because I feel like that's a very common thing people tell me. Make yourself a snack box. Like put turkey in here, put blueberries in here, and then maybe put like, I don't know, like some edamame or some crackers or something like that in here, okay? So you can make a snack box for a snack, okay? So I want you to really kind of think differently about what a snack should look like and bust that myth, okay? Let's go through a few other things. I do keep these on hand. They are like chicken skewers. So something like this is really easy, again, for like road trips, heading out on the boat. Let's say you, I don't know, like, I know Nick puts these sometimes in his little bento boxes to take to the baseball games. So something like this is quick and easy, and it can be a snack. It doesn't just have to be for a meal option. Okay, you've seen me probably put these on salads before. So that is quick and easy. Love some high protein yogurt. Again, getting the little cups, getting the drinkable cups. If you're home, I would highly recommend doing this with like some blueberries, okay? So bringing in some fiber, some fruits to your protein is going to make you feel more satisfied. It's also going to help with blood sugar regulation, okay? So your body likes food. Hear me say that again. Your body likes food. Your body wants to eat. In fact, I would say, honestly, more and more of my women in perimenopause and menopause are under eating. Okay? They're like, how could I eat all of this and still lose weight, Kim? How could I eat all of this and not gain weight? It's like, oh girl, trust me. When you pair foods like this together, you are going to reignite your metabolism. Your body's going to feel safe, and you're going to put your body in a burning mode. But the best part that I want you to hear is everything that I have out here is going to help you lose fat, gain muscle. That is a huge misconception, is that as we use the GLP-1 or as we're losing weight or as we're doing these things, like, oh my gosh, Kim, I'm scared, I'm gonna lose muscle. No, girl, not when you eat like this, okay? Let me show you what I keep in my car. I keep this dried roasted edamame from Costco in my car. You guys, it is so good. It's crunchy, it's salty. So if you're a crunchy munchy kind of girl, have some dried roasted edamame. I keep it in my car, and I like having like this with like kind of a different drink, right? Not just maybe water, but like I do like the Body Armor Lights and stuff. It helps you drink more water, but I keep these in my glove box in my car, because I tell you what, who's out running errands or busy on the weekend and all of a sudden hunger hits them and they're like, oh my gosh, I gotta eat, and you're not prepared. Have these in your car. That is a hack, okay? You can get mini bags of them as well, but that is one of my favorite snacks. Protein or peanut butter PB Fit powder. So if you're a peanut butter girl, I would recommend making your own peanut butter. This is also really good to mix with this and dip apples, okay? So again, this is more of a at-home kind of snack. And then we have our to-go kind of snacks, okay? So that's one thing. I also love this chocolate peanut butter protein. I mix this with this. I do apples. I crunch a little graham cracker on the top. It is fantastic. So here are a few snack ideas that can really just take you to the next level on your journey. Because I'm telling you girls, when you have snacks available, you are going to just feel better. You are going to feel more in control. You're going to have less cravings, okay? So I will tell you, a lot of times when women feel stuck on their journey when they're working with me, I will take a peek at what they're eating. And if they're doing their meals, but then sometimes what I find is I'm like, girl, I'm gonna add a snack for you. Or girl, I'm gonna add 15 more grams of protein. Or hey, you know, between meals, like I want you to grab some turkey and some watermelon and just eat that. Because that is healing your body. That is nourishing your body. It's telling your body to keep burning, okay? It's putting your metabolism in a burning mode. And so snacks can be a huge part of your plan, okay? One thing over here on the counter that I didn't show was cottage cheese. All right, so for the dairy-free people, I know that there's some yogurts and some cottage cheese. There are some different yogurts that are higher protein now. The biggest thing you need to watch for is the fat content. If you're not wanting to lose weight, don't worry about it. If you are, there's a method behind what we do and how I set up your nutrition plan so your body goes into a fat-burning mode. But cottage cheese is one of my favorites. I love putting cottage cheese and cantaloupe together. I'll do cottage cheese and sometimes some Crunchmaster crackers. If you're a chips person, I don't have any available because we ate all of them this weekend and I need to get more, but I keep Quest chips on hand. So I love something crunchy munchy, sometimes with like a sparkling water. And so a Quest chip is yummy. There's barbecue, there's sour cream and onion, there's like taco, some really good different ones that you can have. But anyways, I hope this was helpful. I know a lot of women are struggling with what to do for snacks. This isn't necessarily something to have on its own, but I just wanted to show you girls, I do keep these popcorner chips on hand for when not necessarily when I want like a protein snack, but I incorporate these if I'm gonna eat like a taco bowl or I just want like something like a chip, right? Kind of like a popcorn. Like you can have 21 of these for like 120 calories. We don't count calories in our program, but just a better choice to have around to incorporate with some snacks, okay? You still wanna make sure that you're hitting at least 15 to 30 grams of protein with snacks. So yeah, there we have it, girls. I see a lot of you on today. What kind of lunch meat is that? Oh, turkey, just turkey. This is not what I typically buy. This was a replacement. But just lunch meat, like turkey lunch meat, you know, I always get the ones without like the nitrates and stuff like that. But just some turkey lunch meat, honestly, Kathy, rolled up and like, I love turkey lunch meat in like a lettuce leaf, like a romaine lettuce leaf and spicy mustard on the top. Like that's actually, I will snack on that again. Those are snacks that if you're home and you have time, something like that is going to take you so much further on your weight loss journey than doing something like this, okay? Because it's a whole food. Your body recognizes it and uses it. That's why these are backup plans. Now, I do all of these, okay? But having something like this is going to give you better results, okay? However, we are human, we are busy, and I always want to prepare people for the busy, and so I show you what to grab when you want grab and go, okay? The only other thing that I'm going to say is this. There are many times when, if I'm home, okay, and if you've planned well, okay, so if you work with us in the VIP weight loss system, I always get it from the deli, so it's full of nitrates. So, not necessarily, just ask them. Ask them which ones are nitrate free, okay? One thing I was going to say is that if you plan well, so like if you're working with us inside the VIP weight loss system, we're going to help you put together a plan, a nutrition plan. One thing that we are kind of known for is I've kind of mastered the 333 meal planning hack. So I show a lot of women meal planning hacks, okay? And protein, if you're planned well, you should be able to go to your refrigerator, and if you're using my 333 meal planning hack, you can go to the refrigerator and use your actual food, your meals, as a snack. So like, for example, today, here, I'll just show you. Let me grab it. This doesn't look pretty, but this is just real life, okay? I tried a new recipe yesterday. It's kind of like this Thai chicken cucumber salad, right? We call it a salad. I don't know why. But anyways, but it's just like cucumbers and chicken, and it has like some different sauces and stuff. I did like a peanut sauce with like a sesame oil. But I had this as a snack today. So I just got a cup out and I just had this as a snack today because I just feel more nourished and more sustained during the day. So sometimes if I have taco meat in the refrigerator, I'll grab like a low carb tortilla, do a half a cup of taco meat, roll that up with some peppers, a little taco sauce, some lettuce, and crunch on that as a snack. Okay, girls? So the more that your body gets in a groove with some of this, the more it feels safe, and then the more it can let go. So if this is something that's been helpful for you, maybe just comment below, snacks. I do have a handout that I can give you as well. It doesn't give the exact details, but it's kind of just an overseeing snack outline as to how to do snacks and some ideas of how to pair foods together. So definitely comment snacks below and we'll be happy to send you that handout. If this has been helpful for you, if you're in VIP, I hope you take some of these and implement them so that you can just keep feeling awesome on your journey. I want you to hear this. You can eat a lot of food and lose weight, okay? The other thing that I'll say is if you want, girl, if you're watching this and you're like, oh my gosh, Kim, this is so helpful. Can you just put it all together for me? That's what we do. Like that is what we do, okay? So if you want to meet with someone, I have myself and a couple of my other nutrition specialists. You can meet with one of us and just talk about your goals, no pressure at all, and how to incorporate snacks, how to meal plan, how to do this during perimenopause. What should you pair together to have more energy? What should you pair together? When should you drink your iced coffee, right? Well, I tell you what, girls, I'm going to have mine here pretty soon, okay? But I'm probably going to have a little cup of watermelon with it because, oh my gosh, so good, right? So, this is the thing. VIP is here to empower you, okay? Who here on this call is in charge of grocery shopping for their family? Anyone? Comment me if it's you, okay? Who on this call is in charge of grocery shopping for their family? Who on this call is responsible for packing the cooler if you go out of town or on the weekends? Okay, it's me, okay, but I love it. But this is a thing that I've learned being this person for my family. when a woman can do this, yes, thank you, girls. I see your comments coming in. When you have a plan, okay? If you're the person in charge and everybody's asking you, what's for lunch? What's for snacks? I'm hungry. What's for dinner? What's for this? What's for that? I don't know what to eat. We help you take this. And put it into your plan in your life, okay? I actually just got off a call with a gal yesterday, and she said this. She's like, Kim, I'm so overwhelmed. I'm so overwhelmed because I work all day. I get off work, and everybody's asking what's for dinner. Okay, sound familiar? And she's like, if I just had a plan, if I knew how to prep, if I knew what to buy, if I knew how to do that, and I had stuff in the fridge, I think it would help me. I wouldn't feel as guilty, because right now I'm so overwhelmed that we just go out to eat. And I know that that's costing me a lot of money. It's not helping me with my menopause symptoms. It's not helping my children, right? And so the reason I'm on here even talking about this, like, why am I even here, is because I truly believe that if I can help you, the mom, the person providing the meals, then I can help your family. And if I can help you, and I can help you take away the overwhelm, if I can help you learn how to have a system for meal planning that feels easy instead of overwhelming, you can feel empowered, right? Imagine not even having to think about it anymore, and it just comes second nature. And your counter looks like this, and you could put together 5 to 10 options like that. At that point, you become empowered, okay? You're providing healthy food. You're eating healthy food. You're setting an example. You have a system. You're showing your people how to do it. They're watching. And so if I can empower one woman from this call today, I've done my job. Because empowered women empower women, and we need more of that. And if you want to be in the room with these empowered women, with these amazing coaches, with these other 375 active women in VIP, girl, you better message me and let's talk, okay? There's a space for you. Because when you become empowered through this, through real women like myself and my coaches and a lot of the women on the call today, if you're in VIP, raise your hand so these girls can see you. If you can feel empowered through real women, through real food, and you can have real transformation, what does that do for your people, for your children, for your spouse, for your grandchildren, for your nieces and nephews, for your kids' friends? Do you think that will change how they might look at food? Because I will tell you one thing. We do not talk about food in a negative way in VIP. Food is amazing. Enjoy food. Have your favorite dessert on your birthday. Have the cocktail with your husband at date night. Have girls' night and enjoy a glass of wine. But what are you doing in your kitchen? What are you doing when you're crazy on Saturday running errands and you don't have anything? You need to have a plan, girls, because when you have a plan and you have a no-plan plan, there's no reason that you will fail. This isn't about failing. This is about living, and this is about setting up life for the crazy. Because I don't know about you, girls, but like, let's stop talking about, I just need a normal day. I just need things to settle down. Like, I mean, I just got to be honest with you. Like, that doesn't exist. Like, who agrees with me that there's more crazy days than there are, like, quote unquote peaceful normal days? And maybe that's just the phase of life I'm in. But I'm here for it. Let's embrace it. Let's do it. Like, let's take it on. Let's empower other women to know that they can do it too. And in fact, the busier you are, the more you need this, girl. You need energy. You need a rock perimenopause. You need a rock menopause. And I want to tell every woman listening today, I know you're here to talk about snacks, but let's be real. There is hope. Because I'm going to tell you something. I have helped thousands of women change their lives. And you can too. So if you're wondering, how, please shoot me a message or comment how below, and we will reach out to you. No pressure at all, but just to show you how this could work for you. Girls, thanks for being in here. I'm Kim Nanninga. I'm a dietitian. I have a passion for helping women feel amazing. And I want to tell you that every woman deserves to be VIP. Have a great day.